Michael Matthews will be doing the kicking duties, and that ball got a lot of iron under it. It's going to be caught on the 26-yard line, and that looks like it'll be brought down by number 3.
Number 3, going to be Houston Bryant.
Okay, and Houston's going to catch the ball and just down it right there, not attempting to run it back. Last week in the Duster Bowl, there was no kick returns, there was no kickoffs, and for safety purposes, hey, it's live, boy. Everybody's, So here we go.
Sometimes we'll be wrong.
Sunbright comes out in the shotgun set, two backs back there, and they run it straight up the middle, and he's got a lot.
Not the first one. If not for Dylan Templeton.
22, Ethan Hammock.
22, that was not Templeton, that was number...
Tackled by number 28, Bishop Moore, 1st and 10, Tigers.
22 right there, Ethan Hammock.
Yes, sir.
With a more than what we wanted gain on the first play from scrimmage, run and play, goes to the right side off a right tackle, and he'll get the ball not only a first down, but another one, and another one, and another one. The ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Sunbright Tigers.
Yeah, there was a sort of a misdirection play right there, and the middle of the field was wide open, and that guy run for days until some white jersey got a hold of him.
And on the tackle was
number 11.
Dylan Templeton.
There you go, Dylan Templeton.
Well, if you outrun him, you've got some legs on you.
Yeah.
Here's another. Play is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I dare say no gain on that one as the tailback Ethan Hammock gets the call.
As mentioned earlier, we said he was going to get a lot of ball carries tonight. Number 22, Ethan Hammock.
Well, he is 2-0.
Yeah.
2 plays, 2 carries.
Number 28, Bishop Moore for the Bulldogs, a new face, a new name from Jackson County with the tackle right there.
So here we go. As the play is going to go once again. Good pursuit by the Tigers. Offensive line there. Boy, they had people all over that ball carrier. There was 6 Bulldogs on that one.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hammock.
I think Devin Justice, number 6, led the charge right there, and the host of the Bulldogs rallied around him.
By number 6, Devin Justice.
It's a big play. This is a big play right here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 6. The Sunbright, they're probably going to take 2 tries right here to get the first down. Big play.
And there is the tailback Hammock going in position. And they're going to fool us. It's going to be a quarterback keep this time, and it's going to work too. Yes, it did, around the left side. Nice fake that time to Hammock coming across from the left to the right side. And quarterback is going to keep it as say with John Wayne Friels, and that's going to be enough for a first down. They'll move the sticks, and the Tigers are not doing anything fancy, nothing like that. And we had a player that was stayed down for a while. That was Matthew. That was 64, was it?
66.
66.
Zach Long right there.
Big Zach Long.
Back to that 3rd down play for just a second while we got a second. Coach Metter has coached his defense all summer long. I know he has, about sticking to the basics and sticking to your keys. Dalton Thompson right there, I hate to call him out first few plays of the season, but he crashed inside on the handoff and missed his assignment and let the quarterback run right around.
And that's what offense is looking for, somebody to miss their assignment. So there's the big play, quarterback with a little pitch to the left side. Number 3's got the ball.
Number 3, Houston Bryant on the carry for the Tigers.
Dalton stayed at home that time.
By number 6, Devin Justice, also in on
missed him just a little bit, let him get outside, but at least he stayed home.
Second.
So Houston Bryant will get the ball down to, they're like 2 yards getting the first down, and 5 yards, Matthew, getting the touchdown. So let's pull them on a little bit tighter, Bulldogs, as we can. Hammock gets the call.
Oh, my God.
Misdirect or reverses his direct to the right side. Should be.
Fumble.
And the Bulldogs need to get on that one ASAP.
It's going to be a touchback.
There's a fumble on the play.
Touchback. Red Boiling Springs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could not see. That was all the way across the field into the left corner down there. About as far away from Matthew and I as it could be. So, the Tigers from this 26-yard line on first possession, they just take the ball and do what they want to with it down to the 2-yard line, and then bang. Give
it right back to us. Now,
yes, sir.
I told somebody before the game started, because of the wet conditions, I said there's going to be at least 10 turnovers tonight because of the wet conditions on both teams. So we'll see if that plays out. I hope not. I hope it's not that sloppy of a game.
There you go.
But there's one turnover. So.
But one of the gentlemen down here asked about our type of play, about that. We got a big pass guy. I said, well, we've not got a quarterback yet. We are in the proving stages now. We've got one, but I said, according to this weather and stuff that we're having, don't look for a lot of passes. We're not going to look for a lot out of Sunbright. They did not pass the ball any on their march downfield, so the Bulldogs will have the ball. Here is number 12 fumbled on the snap. Now, did we keep the ball? Yes, I believe we did. No gain on the play. As freshman quarterback Aubrey Link.
Fumble on the play, covered by number 10, Walker.
No, we're going to go Walker Reynolds right here, Ronnie.
Come in there, Walker. You my man. And you know something? Aubrey Link, 8th grader. He is an 8th grader. That is one of the things we lost our quarterback last year to college. Hunter Kirk. And there is Templeton with the ball.
Dylan Templeton on the carry. Tackle by number 72, Jackson Hammock.
Big 72. That must be the Hammock brother right there, Jackson Hammock.
Yeah, must be. I can tell you this. This is the first quarter. This is the freshest these kids will be. Yeah. And from what I witnessed last week,
3rd and 15.
Get Templeton while you can. Sometime during this game, that kid's going to break one.
Yeah.
And I also look for Dalton Thompson to be a big play in the offense, too. So here we go, Link with the ball. The left-hander play is going to be blown dead. And it looks to me like offsides, maybe?
False start, Bulldogs.
False start for the Bulldogs. We don't need that one. It'll go backwards. And don't need that one. You have no score here in this very early portion of the first quarter here in Sunbright.
Definitely not a good start for the Bulldogs. We've done nothing but fumble the first snap, lost the 3 on the second snap, and the penalty on the previous one.
Illegal procedure against
3rd and very long.
3rd and 15 with the ball on the Bulldogs' own 10-yard line. I concur with you. It don't look good. But it didn't look good a while ago. We recovered a fumble either, so you never know until it's. There is a beautiful pitch back, and in the middle comes
number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry.
Let me tell you something. That was a heck of a run right there for the pursuit that the Tigers had on him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be well short of needed 15. And they got, 12 of them? 11 of them?
Yep.
John Wayne Friel.
So it'll be...
and 15.
It'll be 4th down and... Well, they had more to go than I thought they did, yes.
I think so.
That was my bad.
Still
okay, so Michael Matthews puts the toe to the ball. Friel's deep for the reception. The ball will fall free at the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 for the Tigers when we get back.
38-yard line.
The wait is over.
The wait is over.
1st and 10, Sunbright Tigers. The ball on the 38.
I hope that cloud stays that way.
Yeah. You ain't talking though.
No more waiting for 10 days for a card and PIN number to be mailed to you. Open up an account today and walk out of the branch ready to use your money with the new Citizens Bank debit. Citizens Bank, serving thousands of customers one at a time.
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers. Tackle by number 16.
First play of second possession for the Tigers goes from Friels to Hammock. And that will be another nice first down gain for the Tigers as Hammock will pick up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Number 60, Bradley Atkins, right there on the stop.
Another run play.
Number 2, Jonathan Hammock.
That is Jonathan
The ball carrier
Hammock.
for the Tigers.
And he's right on the marker, if not.
Tackled by number 65.
Yeah, it's going to be really close, Ronnie.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains, so that's enough
and
for
also, and on the tackle number 11,
first down.
Dylan Templeton, 1st and 10.
Number 65,
Tigers.
Daniel Ruiz, right there on the stop. He had an assist from Dylan
All on
Templeton.
the
Right there.
28-yard line.
Tigers come out in 4 wide set, 2 right and 2 left. See what happens here.
Big rush on the outside.
Incomplete.
Walker Reynolds, number 10, from his linebacker spot, almost had an interception right there, and there was nobody in
By
front of
number
him.
10.
He could have ran a long way if he would have caught that.
As long as his legs would have carried him.
I think seeing that's going to force the Tigers of Sunbright to just go out and run the football. I don't think as successful as they've been running the football, they should just keep it on the ground right here. But nonetheless, they're back in the 2 wide.
There we go.
4 wide.
Frills will keep it, run to the right side, and he'll jump himself out of bounds.
Run out of bounds by number 11, Dylan Templeton. Gain of 5.
And you know,
3rd and 5.
Matthew Dillon's name has already been mentioned numerous times tonight. He is by far not the biggest player they've got out there, but hard.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of times you get these smaller kids that know that they have to do more, or feel like they have to do more, and certainly Templeton's going to be a player this year.
Absolutely good to have him on the roster this year.
Absolutely. Frills gets the ball, is going to fake the handoff to Hammock, keep it. He'll reverse his run from right to left, and now pursuit's going to take him down as
Number 5, John Wayne Frills on the quarterback keeper.
Bulldogs had at least 3 tries to get the quarterback right there. Had him in the backfield, swung the quarterback around to the opposite side of the field, and it's going to bring up a 4th and short when it should have been about a 4th and 7. Big play right there.
Reynolds and Justice on the tackle, 4th and boy, it's a little bit. Can we call it, is that a term for football, 4th and a little bit? That's what it is. Look for Hammock to get this ball. No, it's a fumble, and the Bulldogs.
We got it. There's 2 turnovers.
Well on the play, recovered by number 65 for the Bulldogs, Daniel Ruiz.
Another turnover.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs was all over that. There was 3 guys dropped on that football, and I'm here hesitating whether to say we had the recovery or what. And then I think, well, we have to have it. There's no blue jerseys down there. So it's nice.
It's good to call number 65, Daniel Ruiz's name. He hasn't played football in a while. Hasn't played since junior high, as a matter of fact. And good to have him on the roster again this year.
It's great to have him there. I think the Bulldogs dress out, what, 28 this year? 20. Okay. And Sunbright has 26, I believe. So there is the ball going to number 22,
Number 20.
Templeton.
28.
Excuse me.
It's going to be Bishop Moore, 28, Bishop Moore.
Bishop Moore on the carry for the Bulldogs. Tackled by number
Good hard run right there by Bishop. He got stuffed in the backfield, kept his legs turning, got about 2 or 3.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 to go.
Also in on the
For the Bulldogs,
number 72, Jackson Hammock.
Bulldogs have
2nd and
not
8.
not had a first down in this first quarter tonight in the game. And the Tigers, am I correct in saying 4 first downs?
Yes.
So here we go, but the scoreboard is still even at 0. There is the pitch out once again to number 11, Templeton. He's going to be hitting the backfield.
Number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry for the Bulldogs.
We missed a few assignments right there, I believe, because there was a host of Tigers surrounding Templeton on that one.
And all Hamilton needs is, or Templeton, excuse me.
3rd and 12.
All Templeton needs is just that one good block. And we don't expect him to run a touchdown every time he gets the ball, but certainly some first downs there, and he needs that one good block. And this kid can motor. I'm telling you, this guy can fly.
Let's see what we got. 3rd and 12. Bunch set by the Bulldogs. Handoff right up the middle.
And a flag. And that was a nice run up the middle right there for Templeton.
Dylan Templeton on the carry for the Bulldogs. Tackle by number 14.
It's very unfortunate. It's going to be illegal formation on the Bulldogs because that was a really good run.
Oh, goodness. Yes, it was something to build on as the game progresses.
I think Coach Swanner would have maybe went for that if it was like going to be 4th and 2, a long 3. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and
Way off.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what we can do. Still, the Bulldogs without a first down in the first quarter and 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this first quarter. We're tied at 0.
3rd and 18.
So now they make it up another one there. It's about 3rd and 18 yards now. I don't know what that other. Evidently had not tacked the 10 yard zone yet. Ball goes in the middle. It'll be broken up.
Intended for number 21, Zach Swank, incomplete.
Well, all right. It'll bring up another.
Middle of the Tiger line. 4th.
It'll bring up another Michael Matthews punt.
We tried a little bunch set right there and a slant across the middle. Didn't necessarily have anything from the get-go right there. So, yeah, 4th and very long. Michael Matthews going to try to have one of those big, long punts that he likes to get off.
Well,
in the Tigers, number 5, John Wayne Friels.
There's the punt way high up above the lights, as a matter of fact, and it'll be caught on the 41 yard line, of the Bulldogs. And I meant to say on that particular pass in the middle, trying to get 18 yards on 3rd down on your own end of the field, I had rather run something a little bit more safe than that, because that could have been tremendous if they had not maybe an interception.
Definitely a risky play right there.
So here we go.
I think they're going to go back to the ground and pound right there.
They did, and everybody in Sunbright was blocking.
22, Ethan Hammond on the Tigers.
Oh God! Oh Lord! That's good for the ears. So that would be a 41-yard touchdown run right up the middle. But now to try to make us sound a little better on the Bulldogs, everybody and their mama was blocking that time. The guards pulled, the tackles pulled, everybody did to the right side. That's just a good play by Sunbright Tigers. So the extra point coming up.
Seeing some early fatigue by the Bulldogs on that particular play. I think they'd been playing for probably about 20 real-time minutes in a row, and I think some fatigue is setting in early on.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. 7-0. Sunbright leading the Bulldogs in the first quarter, kicking from right to left to the Bulldogs. Templeton will be deep for the Bulldogs. Here is the kick. Pretty darn good kick. Oh, have a flag. Flag on the kickoff. That could only mean offsides, I would think.
I'm not sure for sure, Ronnie.
Well, everybody's going back to the spot of the...
I missed that. They're moving it back 5, so...
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. And the head umpire, I've not seen him.
Legal procedure. Offsides against the Tigers. Stick kicking again.
So now we'll back it up to the 35-yard line.
Number 3, Houston Prime.
Of the Tigers.
Back date number 11, Dylan Templeton. Also number 21, Zach Swank.
And preparing to kick, and does. Good kick's going to be brought down by Templeton on the 29-yard line. He may be gone this time, Bo. Oh, man, what a return. Templeton all the way into Tiger territory, and he's going to be run out of bounds on the 38-yard line of the Tigers.
Evan England.
Bright spot in the game for the Bulldogs.
10 Bulldogs. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Couldn't exactly tell who got the blocks over here on the right, but Dylan Templeton found that hole, took that crease, and yeah, he was one or two players. If those one or two guys that wasn't in front of him, he was to the house.
That's going to happen tonight. So first down, needless to say, the best field position, first time. We have a timeout now for the Sunbright Tigers. They'll take a timeout. First time that Red Boiling has played in the Tigers' end of the field. Oh.
Number 10.
I did not know if that was going to be a
on the carry for the
penalty there. The first play, his link will come around to the right side and look like he got neck rope there on defense.
He did. That was Walker Reynolds on the keeper right there, and I'll be honest with you, if he probably gave it to Templeton on the handoff, it looks to be some miscommunication right there on the exchange, but if he gives it to Dylan, I think Dylan's got a crease up the middle, and we may look at that again here in a few minutes.
But the Bulldogs going to be penalized 10 yards.
Wow.
Well, 6, 5 to be second down and 16 to go for the Bulldogs. And I thought we should have had the penalty then, but not. There is the pitch out to Templeton. Templeton to the left side. He's going to be down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll bring up third down. And
Dylan Templeton.
Not much there on that
Tackle by number 20, Evan England. Also in on the tackle number 5, John Wayne Friels. Helping out in the back field also is number 14, Colton Hitchkey.
Oh, I tell you, this is some rough up here.
And 16.
We have a speaker just right outside the windows of where we're at, and man, I tell you, it's blaring us. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Flag on the play. Aubrey Link will give a pass completed.
Pass complete.
This is coming back, Ronnie.
Yeah, and that's to Dalton Thompson.
To number 2, Dalton Thompson. There's a flag on the play.
Very unfortunate right there, because that would have been a first down, and
Legal.
with it being third and long, it's just going to be third and even longer.
Are you surprised, Matthew, that Dalton Thompson's not been used in the running game up to this point?
Yeah, I even announced him on the pregame show as one of the tailbacks. So he's playing more of a tight end position.
Well,
and yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah. Now this, like we say, this 47 seconds will complete the first quarter here in Sunbright, and they may be waiting. You know, they may be third quarter. Maybe they think the Tigers may be strung down a little bit. And Dalton's a brute. Dalton Thompson is a brute. He can move some people. Once again, he lines up at the tight end position on the right side.
A little bit of 5-wide set right here by the Bulldogs, and the Tigers are going to bring some pressure up the middle. We're going to have Ruff in the passer. We're going to get a break right here.
And the pass is going to be behind the receiver.
Ruff in the passer, so that's going to be a first down.
Oh, yeah.
We have a flag on the play.
Oh, we'll take it. Actually, that's the first penalty tonight against the Tigers, I believe.
I think so.
A costly one, because that was a third down and 22 yards to go for the first down. Clearly had him sacked in the backfield, and then the penalty brings up. This is a 22 and 1 inch penalty yard, 22 yards and 1 inch, just enough, for the first down to make first down. So it'll stay with the Bulldogs and their first down of tonight. Am I correct?
Absolutely, that's correct.
Personal foul against the Tigers, automatic first
So that will put the ball inside the 35-yard line on the 32, where it'll be first down for the Bulldogs. Play goes to Templeton. Templeton's he's going to get loose and turned absolutely nothing into a 4-yard gain.
Coach Link is trying to set something up right there, the offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs. He's ran left about 4 or 5 times, and I'm telling you, if there is nothing there, there is nothing there. Dylan did a good job getting a good 2 yards right there, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see something counter that pitch left play here in just a few minutes.
Great observation, Matthew. That's the reason you up here on the radio making the big bucks.
That'll do it for the first, Ronnie.
Oh, that was great. Let's see if you're right on that one. We have a timeout for the Bulldogs. Is that the quarter? Yeah, that's the quarter. Ended the quarter, so we'll have to swap ends of the field. That'll take a minute or two, just in time to get the snap. There is a pass play. It's going to be intercepted. That was intended, I think, for Thompson, was it?
Yeah, it was.
And it was thrown behind him a little high. Dalton went up to get it one-handed, popped off his hands into the hands of the Tigers.
First and 10, Sunbright Tigers, the ball on the 22-yard line.
Well, not a good way to start the second quarter.
No. One play, one turnover. And
fumble.
there is a fumble in the backfield. Quarterback.
There's a fumble in the backfield.
John Wayne
By number 5, John Wayne
Friels will lose the ball and then turn around and get on top of it to keep it with the Tigers. He's going to lose, looks like about 12 on that one. 7, they say. It'll be second and 18 yards to go. The ball is on the 19-yard line. Here is Friels talking to Hammock, his tailback, and
I'd say
you go to the shotgun. Too much time.
pass complete.
Way too much time. You're right, Ronnie. He sat back there and had
For a while.
Number 2, Jonathan Hammock.
You know, was talking to the assistant principal a moment ago. She was telling me 3 weeks ago they didn't know if they was going to have enough players to play or not this year.
Oh, wow.
They fired the coach that was here, and he went somewhere else. They've only had this head coach for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And said immediately players just come out of the woodwork to play football. So,
Oh, my goodness.
so here's a
Good
handoff.
stick right there. Walker Reynolds with the stick and hangs on, fumble. Good job, Walker Reynolds. He stuck with him and ripped that ball out. Good job. Dylan Templeton right there. Johnny on the spot with a fumble recovery. 3 turnovers.
Man, 3rd turnover, and we've got all 3 of them. You know, the Bulldogs are creating these turnovers also, Matt. It's not like the Tigers just getting it, throwing it on the ground. They're putting pursuit in there. And then once again, as Matt said, starting of the game, this football is leather, and it's wet. Damp for sure. It's hard to hold on to. Very, very few passes this whole game. And again, that was another turnover for the Tigers. And the Bulldogs is going to have that ball on the 32-yard line.
If we can get anything going on offense, our defense is holding up.
So, the freshman throws his 2nd interception of the night. Be even England and under the ball. That was just an underthrown ball by the 8th grader. And you get a turnover, you run one play and give it right back.
Sunbright Tigers, the ball at the 35-yard line.
That was Walker Reynolds with another INT.
Second one. Is that correct, Matt?
Yes.
Second one tonight. Both of them in the last 60 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that.
So I predicted 10 or 12 turnovers. We're already at 5.
So Hammock and Friels is going to keep the ball. John Wayne runs around to his right side and going to be ran out of bounds.
Number 5, John Wayne.
Guess who? Number 11.
By number 65.
Better job right there by number 2, Dalton Thompson. He stayed home. He wasn't exactly where he needed to be, but it was a better job, better than crashing into the backfield, which is where he messed up early on.
Dalton Thompson is going to have a problem playing any position except middle linebacker. I'll tell you why he's so aggressive. A middle linebacker is supposed to go wherever the ball is. I mean, you go kill somebody. And Dalton cannot play out of that position there because it is a skill position. There he goes on the right side now trying to get into the, Oh, man. Fumble, incomplete pass. Incomplete pass, they call it.
Intended for number 2, Jonathan Hammock.
Now, that was a good play, Matthew. They had pressure on the quarterback and on the tight end. They had pressure everywhere, had some holding against the Tigers.
That pressure right there, Ronnie, caused that holding. There was a push by both sides. Bishop, Moore, and Dalton Thompson were pushing from the right and left side, and I think it caught the Tigers off guard, and they had to hold. They couldn't stop them.
You're right.
That's a big play right there.
Super play, one of the better ones for the Bulldogs tonight, as the play is going to go against the Tigers for holding. They're asking now, do we want to accept the penalty or?
I think you move them back, Ronnie.
The down, yes, move them back by all means.
Yeah.
So they're going second down. We'll take the penalty, 10 yards.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And that will be 2nd and 20. Second down, 20 yards to go for the Tigers. And just a little bit of sprinkle starting to come down once again. We see the umbrellas coming out here in Sunbright.
If I were the Tigers, I would go back to 22, and if I were the Bulldogs, I would expect 22 to get it.
Well, number 2 is going to get this one. That is Hammock coming from the right side over to the left, and boy, he got 11 of that back.
Number 2, Jonathan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers.
I know the Bulldogs have had success stripping that ball, but on that particular play, I think we're going for the ball a little too much instead of the ball carrier.
13 yards.
And if you get somebody in trouble like 2nd and 20, you know, you can go for the ball carrier.
Yes.
Get him down.
Yes.
And don't give him a chance by other means. Don't give him a chance to get that first down. My goodness. I want to tell you something.
Bishop Moore with a huge hit.
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry.
I think Mr. Hammock got a little dose of his own medicine right there.
By number 28, Bishop Moore.
Well, Bishop goes in there probably, you know, he won the war, but he probably lost the battle.
I think.
But let me tell you something, buddy. The Bible said the meek shall inherit the earth. Hammock just about got him a mouthful right there, didn't he?
He sure did.
Number 32.
So let's call it 4th down, and Tigers are going to punt the ball away. It's 4th and 8. And the Tigers will be punting. Punter is standing on the 30-yard line. In the air, pretty nice punt. It's going to go out of bounds. Now, boy, you gave him a good enough spot there on that ball. Yeah, there you go.
Here he comes.
Yeah, now, that was a lot better there. That was a lot better. The ball will be spotted on the 37-yard line.
I didn't know where he was going, did you?
And we'll have a first down for the Bulldogs at that spot.
Electronic.
But we never get into this again. We'll stay away from speakers. If we was upstairs, it'd be the same thing. It'd be below us.
You know, they travel across the state repairing and doing maintenance on scoreboards. You can reach them at 617 Highway 52. Give them a call at 666-2450 or visit their webpage.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
And they're
along with the 37-yard line.
tonight's game.
Here we go. It's first down for the Bulldogs now. And here's a break in the middle as they give the ball, I think, Templeton.
There's a bubble on the play.
Scoop and score.
Number 1, Zach Durham. Touchdown.
Wow. We get to do a little talking in between here, so forgive us. That was a fumble on the play. It was picked up by the Tigers and ran in for the touchdown, 6 extra points. That'll be 13-0. And the Bulldogs shot themselves in the foot that time.
Just 2 consecutive plays for the Bulldogs on offense and 2 consecutive turnovers, and that's not a good formula for success.
Number 72, Jackson Hammock.
And the extra point will be coming forward. So let's see what's going to happen here on the extra point attempt. There's a snap, the hold, it's down, it's up, it's through the uprights. It is good. 14 zip today and Sunday.
Download the free eStore self-audit app to find out how much you can save. How can we electric owned and operated?
That was a big kick after the touchdown by the Tigers and a good return by Levin.
Return for the Bulldogs.
Dylan Templeton, number 11, gets the return. And
tackle by number 1, Zach Durham.
And the ball will be spotted across the 35 on the 37.
Bulldogs, ball to 37-yard line.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. They need to make a move right now. Field goal is out of the question. They need a touchdown, extra point, and they don't need for this to get messy tonight.
Speaking of messy, it's starting to rain again, right?
Yeah, it is. And that's going to hamper the ball handling even more. There's Link with the ball, goes up the middle to Templeton. Templeton will be down for a, no, I'm sorry, it's not.
21, Zach Swank.
Number 21, Zach Swank, carrying the ball for the Bulldogs. Tackled by number 72.
Right on, as you say,
second and 8.
the football's straddling the 40-yard line. It'll be second down, 8 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Link under center for the Bulldogs. Templeton in the backfield. Swank in motion to the left side.
Here we go. He's wide open.
Good pass, good reception.
Pass complete.
Number 2, Dalton Thompson on cue. That was about 10 minutes too late.
Absolutely.
Dalton Thompson.
I absolutely.
First and 10, Bulldogs.
That is one talking man right there.
At the 41-yard line.
I highly suspect that in the second half, 7 minutes from now, that Dalton Thompson's going to get a multitude of carries in the third quarter, maybe third and fourth quarters. If he doesn't, then we need to visit last year's highlight reel of Dalton Thompson in the running game.
Yes. He ran the ball extremely hard last year.
Hard. That guy, he's brutal. When he gets the ball, he's brutal. He's big enough to be brutal, and he does what a football player is supposed to do with the ball. He will knock you out of the way, run over you. Sometimes I think in my mind, well, he's trying to run over somebody instead of getting away from him, but that's his mentality. He is a tough ball player.
Number 28. On the carries, we get started back here for the Bulldogs is Bishop Moore. He's tackled in the backfield by number 72, Jackson Hammock. The loss of 5, second and 15.
Like the other day, we were in cells and she was Get him,
Number 10. Quarterback Walker Reynolds on the keeper.
Let it go, Riley! Let it go, boy!
Initial pressure by number 20, Evan England. Tackled in the backfield. Third and 19. Timeout, Bulldogs.
Yellow jacket.
Intercepted by number 4, Jesse Jones. First and 10, Sunbright Tigers, the ball at the 25-yard line.
I do. His memory is not like good person. But you know, not like he knows how to drink. Jacob, this is why you
Carrying the ball for the Tigers, number 22, Ethan Hammock. Stopped initially by number 11, Dylan Templeton, then a host of Bulldogs. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Number 2, Jonathan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers. Met in the backfield. Looks like number 16. And on the tackle, Christian White. Loss of 1, maybe, half a yard. We'll still call it 3rd and 7.
I'm gonna have to grab him in the dark. I appreciate it.
There he is right here.
Number 5, John Wayne Friels on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by number 11, Dylan Templeton. First and 10. Tigers, the ball at the 37-yard line. Carried by number 22 for the Tigers, Ethan Hammock. Tackled by number 2, Dalton Thompson. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Oh, is there?
It's okay, Jordan. I know. Oh yeah, last year, like, me and Lexi were talking about that today, how like everybody no, Tiger! But really, if it wasn't because they were passing the You're welcome. And all the rest of them.
Carried by number 22 of the Tigers, Ethan Hammock. Tackled by number 60, Bradley Atkins. Got him in the backfield. Also in on the tackle, number 65, Daniel Ruiz. Loss of 4. 4th and 11. punt by number 3, Houston Bryan. Fumbled, recovered by the Tigers. Fair catch. Was not negotiated, and it's first down for the Sunbright Tigers. The ball like about the 28-yard line.
I'd go get some butter for the coffee. I gotta go get some butter for the coffee.
Pass complete to number 2, Jonathan Hammock. Tackled on the play, and he fumbled the ball.
In case you're worried about it.
He was down. No fumble. Second and 7. Number 22, Ethan Hammock. The ball carrier tackled immediately in the backfield by number 65, Daniel Ruiz. The loss on the play of 3, 3rd and 10. Number 5, John Wayne Friels on the quarterback keeper, tripped up by number 2, Dalton Thompson. No gain on the play. 4th and 10. Timeout. Red Boiling Springs. Lid off your Coca-Cola product. Drop it by the concession stand. Leave it there when you leave. It'll be helpful.
Go Tigers! Go guys, look at now! Good ball!
Pass. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 3, Houston Bryan. Incomplete. Red Boiling Springs will take over with 48.1 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and 10. Ball located on the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense!
Right here. Got it.
Pass intended for number 2,
Good play, Colton.
Dalton Thompson. Broken up by number 14, Colton Nitschke. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. The ball located at the 27-yard line. Pass incomplete. Flag on the play.
Hey, look, there's a
First and 10. Bulldogs. Humbled snap on the play. Timeout, Bulldogs. Pass intended for number 28, Bishop Moore, incomplete. 3rd and 15.
And after she was mad at me, I was guarding or something. Like, I don't know how I did guard her. She was doing this thing. She was like, hit me. And I was like, hit her. No, she literally picked elbows. She literally picked me up and threw me. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that again. And I like that. And that's your baby. Me no like you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that again. What is going on? They're trying to confuse us. I ain't never seen.
Number 32, Michael Matthews on the reception and run. Knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. First and 10, 20.4 seconds to go till halftime. Ball on the 48-yard line. Pass incomplete, knocked down by number 3, Houston Bryan. 2nd and 10, Bulldogs.
Go defense!
Water, son.
Almost! That was pretty good. That it worked out for
Pass intended. For number 11, Dylan Templeton, intercepted by number 1, Zach Durham. First and 10, Sunbright Tigers, with 12 seconds till halftime.
And then always, we all go this way. Okay, Olivia, ready? Ready? Go backwards. You have to. Oh, everyone's looking, and I'm in Gabriel's. And I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, and you score at halftime. The Sunbright Tigers 14. Number 21 on the return for the Bulldogs, Zach Swank. Tackle by number 50, David Smith. First and 10, Bulldogs. The ball on the 35-yard line.
Excuse me, he's not even on the base.
Number 11, the ball carrier for the Bulldogs, Dylan Templeton. Tackled by number 22, Ethan Hammock. Gain of 2, second and 8. Actually, gain of 3, second and 7. Number 11 on the carry for the Bulldogs, Dylan Templeton. Fed by a host of Tigers. Led by number 75, Riley Crowley.
Good job, Rob!
Third and 5. Pass intended for number 28, Bishop Moore, incomplete. Broken up by number 2, Jonathan Hammock. 4th and 5.
Let's go, defense! Hold on! Let's go, defense!
Number 10, Walker Reynolds on the carry. First and 10, Bulldogs, the ball at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, boys! We some
Go defense!
Number 18,
Let's go, defense!
correction, number 28, Bishop Moore on the carry for the Bulldogs. Second and 5. Number 10, Walker Reynolds on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by number 3, Houston Bryant. Also in on the tackle, number 14, Colton Nitschke. First and 10. Bulldogs.
What do you see? I wonder what's in there. I've never saw it there. Hold a minute. You're supposed to play or what? Hey, Jules, guys, look at this guy. I see an elephant. Elephant? Go, defense! I mean, I can go into the sky.
Pass intended for number 16. Intended for number 32, Michael Matthews. Incomplete. We have a flag on the play.
They're still out there. Oh, you can rob the heel tap. It makes no sense. Yeah.
15-yard penalty brings up first and 10 Bulldogs at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Get it! Come on, guys! I'm wanting science.
Number 10, Walker Reynolds on the carry. Run out of bounds by a host of Tigers.
Hey, sit down. There's somebody recording right there. Hey, can you open that one? I got one right here. Yeah, well, you can put that one up. I will. You say that is? Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Let's go, defense! You know water getting in, do you? I'm going to open that. You can show me over there.
Number 21, Zach Swank on the carry.
Open it up now.
Tackle by number 76, Bryson Shannon. Also in on the tackle, number 22, Ethan Hammond.
Yep, that is good. Now hold it down a little bit. Evan, hold it down so people can see. Hold it down farther, close to you. Now look at me, watch me. Yeah, right there. Good, right there.
We have a pass interception. There is a flag on the play.
Way to go! Keep going! Why did you Olivia, are you still
with the illegal block. It'll be Tiger ball. First and 10. Looks like the ball on the 10-yard line. Number 3, Houston Bryant on the carry for the Tigers. 20-yard gain. First and 10, Tigers the ball at the 30. Tackle on the play by number 6, Devin Justice. First and 10, Sunbright Tigers. Number 3, Houston Bryan on the carry. Stood up by number 10, Walker Reynolds. No gain. Second and 10. Pass intended for number 1, Zach Durham, incomplete. Depending on the play, number 32, Michael Matthews. Third and 10. There's a flag on the play. Illegal motion against the Tiger. False start. Third and 15.
Like this movie umbrella. I did. Yeah, I did. Why is this thing so newbie and fat? It's huge. Good.
Pass intended for number 1, Zach Durham. Broken up by number 32, Michael Matthews. Fourth and 15.
Does anybody want to use a newbie fat umbrella?
How bad is this?
That's all my kidney can drink.
Punt by number 3, Houston Bryant, out of bounds.
That's all I drink. I barely even drink soda. I drink water 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time. And soda. No, 99.9.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Bulldogs.
Mind your way right there. Can you see? Good.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
Hey, Lexus.
Number 10, Walker Reynolds on the carry. Tackled by number 76, Bryson Shannon. Gain of about 6 inches second. 10.
You sure? You can have one of them. Eat candy.
Flag on the play.
I want to go make that bottle cap. Got this shirt.
Penalty against the Bulldogs, 5 yards. 2nd and 15. Number 12. Number 12, Aubrey Link on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by number 22, Ethan Hammock. And also on the tackle, number 75, Riley Crowley. Third and 20. Pass incomplete. Pass intended for number 2, Dalton Thompson. Back deep. For the Tigers, number 5, John Wayne Creel. In punt formation of 32, Michael Matthews.
Block it! Get after it!
Ball is down on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, Sunbright Tigers.
It's like, what's up, man?
Okay, we'll be on Fortnite. Hey, I'm good at Fortnite. Yeah, so am I. Yeah, right. I'm better than all of you. It's combined.
Bring it!
the 6-yard line. And they mark it on the 7. First and 10, Sunbright Tigers.
Hey, it's not raining. Olivia, it's all been raining for the past 20 minutes. Hey, are you trying to put that up?
Olivia.
What?
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers.
Don't go through those holes because it's rain's such a okay. You just
Ball resting on the 4-yard line. Second and goal to go.
No, she ain't.
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry, tackled by number 50.
Let's go, Tigers!
Correction, tackled by number 60, Bradley Atkins. Third and goal to go.
Push it in!
Ball on the 4.
Look, Sunbright.
Go, Tigers!
Let's lead against them food basketball. Good, John.
I'm scared to get Rondo. I think this is it.
Ball's down. It's like on about 12.
Let's go, Sunbright! Let's go, Sunbright! Let's go, Sunbright! Let's go, Sunbright! Let's go, Sunbright!
Pass intended for number 1, Zach Durham, incomplete. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
First and 10, the ball at the 12-yard line.
I'm gonna be here, boys. I swear, smell it.
Number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry for the Bulldogs. First down. Tackle by number 1, Zach Durham. Also in on the tackle, number 4, Jesse Jones. First and 10, Tigers at the 28-yard line.
We should be the 2 minutes. Yeah, boy, you want to send podcast my bad. No, this is like the 4th quarter. Oh. This is like the 3rd quarter, take that.
Number 21, Zach Schwank on the carry. Tackle by number 72, Jackson Hammock. Gain of 3, second and 7.
Go, defense!
Hey, Bradley and Gabriel, down in front.
There's a flag on the play. Number 11, the carrier for the Bulldogs, Dylan Templeton. holding against the Bulldogs. Pass complete to number 11, Dylan Templeton. Tackle made by number 20, Evan England. There's a flag on the play.
Did you hear your mom? Yeah, she was like,
5-yard penalty against the Tigers brings up second. Second and 12. Pass intended for number 10, Walker Reynolds. Broken up by number 4, Jesse Jones. 3rd and 12.
Let's go, defense! Get out, defense!
Pass complete to number 2, Dalton Thompson. Tackle made by number 72, Jackson Hammock, and he's injured on the play. 4th and 10. Punt is down at the 44-yard line. First and 10, Sunbright Tigers. Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers. Tackled by number 2, Dalton Thompson. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Have you met my mother? Okay, tell Patricia, let me call her. Okay, Patty, well, you're no. I'm not the house.
Number 5, John Wayne Friels on the quarterback keeper. Run out of bounds by number 10, Walker Reynolds. The extra effort brings up 1st and 10 Tigers.
Are you kidding me?
All at the 37-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Five-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Incomplete pass. We have a flag on the play.
Good block, Riley!
Have a penalty roughing the passer against Bulldogs, 15-yard step off. First and 10, Tigers. Ball on the 27. The ball was mishandled, picked up off the ground by number 2, Jonathan Hammock. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Mishandled snap covered by number 22, Ethan Hammock.
Go, boys!
3rd and 20.
Let's go, Tigers! Move that ball!
Is that a good play?
Go! Go, Ethan!
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the reception and run. Tackle by number 2, Dalton Thompson. Gain on the play brings up 4th and 11. Correction, 4th and 12.
Good snap! Good snap! I want my touchdown. Good snap! Let's go! Block!
Catch and run made by number 20, Evan England. Number 16 on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Christian White. 1st and goal to goal. The Tigers the ball at the 9.
No, they didn't. told you that. No, I told you that. Let's go, Tigers!
Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry.
No one should go on. Dude, that's yeah.
Number 2, Jonathan Hammock on the recovery.
Go, Tigers! Get across the line! When they play Oak does, when they
Third and goal to go. Ball on the 15.
Let's go! Okay, we'll do it when they play.
Number 5 on the mishandled snap, recovered, John Wayne Freeland on the recovery. 4th and goal to go. Ball at the 21-yard line. Incomplete. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Ball at the 21-yard line.
That's definitely side material.
Let's go, defense!
Pass complete to number 11, Dylan Templeton. Tackle made by number 22, Ethan Hammock. A loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Number 10, Walker Reynolds on the keeper. Run out of bounds by number 54, Riley Underwood. Gain of 2, 3rd and 9. Pass complete to number 28, Bishop Moore. Tackle by number 4, Jesse Jones, and we have a player down on the field. Walker Reynolds on the carry. Run out of bounds by number 14, Colton Nitschke. And there is a flag on the play. No flag on the play. Fourth and 6. Wrong. First and 10. There's a flag on the play. Offsides against the Tigers. 5-yard penalty. Brings up first and 5. Number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry. Tackled by number 22, Ethan Hammock. Also in on the tackle, number 72, Jackson Hammock. The Hammock brothers teaming up. 2nd and 2. Number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry. There's a flag on the play, waved off. Touchdown. Red Boiling Springs Bulldogs. The kick is no good. And you score with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go in this game. The Sunbright Tigers 14 and the Red Boiling Springs Bulldogs 6. Number 3, Houston Bryan on the cover and fumble. Cuddled by number 32, Michael Matthews of the Bulldogs. 1st and 10. Bulldogs the ball at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, defense!
Number 11, Dylan Templeton on the carry. Tackled by number 1, Zach Durham.
Come on, defense! Go, defense!
second and 6. Pass intercepted by number 1, Zach Doyle. First and 10, Tigers, the ball at the 36-yard line. Number 22, Ethan Hammock on the carry for the Tigers. Tackled by number 56, Devin Hackney. Number 22, the carrier for the Tigers. Ethan Hammock met by number 56 and a host. Correction, 66 and a host of Bulldogs. Loss on the play of 2 yards, 3rd and 11. Pass complete to number 2, Jonathan Hammock. First and 10, Tigers. Tackle on the play. Walker Reynolds, number 10 for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field. And the Tigers in the victory formation. Give these young men a big round of applause. Great game, both teams. Your final score, your Sunbright Tigers 14 and the Red Boiling Springs Bulldogs 6. Please drive safely and have